What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I just want to simply talk to you guys about never giving up. This is pretty abnormal for my YouTube channel where I don't really talk about these sort of things. You know, we're always practicing martial arts, anime, calisthenics training, or just fitness in general. But today, guys, I want to talk to you and give you a piece of me that I rarely ever talk about. And honestly, the story of my life, guys, is where I'm at now is just simply because I never gave up. Now, by any means, I'm not where I would like to be, right? You know, I feel like in life, we're always on this journey of seeking something higher, more challenging, and something that will provide us fulfillment. But I'm gonna tell you guys, that road to wherever you wanna be, it's difficult. And at times you feel like giving up. You know, it could be friends, family that doubt you and speak those negative thoughts into you and almost make you feel like you can't succeed, that you probably should just give up on whatever you're working towards. But the biggest thing, guys, is just those inner doubts that creep in from within. Every single day, guys, we're battling against so many things in our life that are feeding into our subconscious and telling us we can't do it. Then those thoughts filter in and we consciously tell ourselves that we can't do something because we compare ourselves to the next person, a family member, somebody on Instagram, YouTube. But guys, that's the moment you lose. The moment you just feel like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, so I'm just gonna give up. I've been through it. I experienced what it's like to feel like giving up on yourself. I'm not nowhere where I would like to be again. And those thoughts still creep in to this day. But, you know, I tell myself, what am I doing this for? You know, I do this for myself, my family, for people across the world that you don't know at times that you're positively impacting. Those of you who are watching this video, I'm hoping I can impact you to make you realize that you shouldn't give up. Understand, guys, I read a quote just a little while ago, and it talked about your problems of life never really get easier. You know, you think as you get older that these things are gonna just go away or they're gonna be very minimal, but that's not necessarily true. What happens is, guys, you guys grow stronger. It's like a character from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. You're building your character, you're slaying the dragons, you're defeating the draugrs, you're getting all these experience points and you're leveling up your character. That's you. You're leveling up, you become more resilient, more stronger, you become more confident. You don't get swayed by things so easily. And that's the outer shell of that inner child that's enclosed within you. And why would you give up on that inner child? Why would you give up on those dreams? Because somebody told you can't do it? Or because you let those thoughts creep in and take from you? Those thoughts are gonna constantly creep in. You can acknowledge those thoughts, it's okay. But the moment you attach yourself to those thoughts is the moment you lose, the moment you give up. And life just passes us by, guys. You know, you think about it, learning something new. Let's say you're 2 weeks strong, a month. Imagine yourself 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, where you'll be. And that's honestly the story of success. When I talk to people who have these specialty skills that maybe have touched $1 million, or people that are able, for my sake, do a full planche. You know, I'm working on that. Or for my fighters out there that are becoming world champions, boxing, kickboxing, Taekwondo, understanding that there was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of moments where they wanted to give up. And they had people cheering them on, but they also had people in the comments doubting them like, you need to stop, that's weak. Constantly pointing out your negatives, your supposed flaws, all because they can't do it. Why let that person win? So the story of success is just constantly chiseling away at that sculpture. Over and over again. You're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have good days. That high feels amazing. When it's a good day, you're like, man, I wish this could last forever. That bad day, you just can't wait for things to be over with. That's just life. Positives and negatives, ups and downs. So don't attach yourselves to the positives, the negatives. Acknowledge them, accept them for what they are, and keep persevering through. You gotta keep moving forward by any means necessary. And one of the most regretful things you can ever do with your life is never starting at all. I can understand to a degree where you're at a certain point in your life, your journey, and maybe just certain circumstances that happen in your life where you chose to give up. But to daydream about something that you want to accomplish and just constantly telling yourself that I'm gonna do it this day, or I don't have the right equipment to start my YouTube channel, or maybe I'm not ready to start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, because I feel like I haven't healed from those traumas. Guys, you can't run away from those problems because those problems are gonna always be there. A lot of people run away from them problems. They choose drugs, sex, getting into different relationships. But you have to find that time to heal yourself, to face those traumas head on. The moment you get too comfortable is the moment complacency starts to reside, starts to fester like a cancer. And then you're gonna be that guy 10 years, 20 years from now, oh, I wish I would've did this, or I could've did this, had X, Y, and Z lined up for me. Don't be that guy. Just do it. Because at the end of the day, you can't regret it if you were trying. If you tried your hardest, gave it your all, you can always look back on those memories and say, hey, I gave it my all. It didn't work out because just because you work hard doesn't always equate to success. It doesn't. Things happen, guys. But that's why I always vouch for enjoying the journey, enjoy the process. Because somebody on the other side of the world is in a worse situation than you are. So rather than think about, I want to be like this guy on Instagram or YouTube, I want to be where he or she is, focus on you. Think about where you can be if you put in the work. You never give up. Some people reach success in 2 or 3 years. Some people reach success in 10, 15, 20 plus years. But you know what the main storyline of the game is? Never give up. It's a marathon, really. It's not about being a race, who's going to get there the fastest. It's all about reaching that pinnacle of success, going through those different trials and tribulations, and really just getting out of your comfort zone and just going for it. Take one step at a time. That's all you really can do. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be like so excited. Like for me, guys, I get really excited about, I can't wait to get full planche. I can't wait to get to 100K subscribers, 1 million. I can't wait to be in that point where I'm just sustaining my life off of YouTube, just alone. I can't wait to get to that point. But maturity is realizing that that moment of time will come. You know, I'm telling myself it's going to come. But enjoying the process is more important for me. Not taking this time for granted. People take themselves out of the equation automatically because they compare themselves to another person. That's crazy talk. Stop comparing yourself and start doing something about your life. That's the greatest thing about being a human being. You can have an animal that was born a certain way but will never be able to beat this animal, all because this animal is bigger and stronger. But being a human, you can change your life just like that. And when I say just like that, it might not happen literally like a snap, but I'm telling you guys, 10 years, it flies by. So rather than keep telling yourself, I'm gonna do it when it's time, I'm gonna do it when it's time, let that thought go. And more importantly, letting go of those thoughts that tell you to give up. Don't give up, guys. Don't ever give up on yourself. But that's my little speech I want to give you guys. You know, it's pretty abnormal for my YouTube channel. And sometimes YouTube likes to group me in certain categories like martial arts. Like it wants me to stick with martial arts because honestly, my content with martial arts, it does pretty well. But I just want to be me. Spence Crosby, I want to give you guys me. I want to give you motivation, inspiration. I want to give you parts of my life. I want to give you my martial arts, my calisthenics, the anime stuff. I want this to be an experience. When you turn on this video, whether it's on your phone, TV, computer, I want you to feel what I'm saying because the human journey is very similar. We all experience these different emotions, but how to rise above those emotions is positive reinforcement, surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded and giving yourself the best chance to succeed by emptying out those negative thoughts and having that positive reinforcement to make you guys keep going forward. Guys, you know what to do. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I'm gonna see you guys next video. I have more videos like this, but peace and love as always, and now shave. Boom. We out, baby.